guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, I got this look using some new Morphe products. Some of them were hits and some of them were misses. So if you'd like to see what was a hit and what was a miss, then this video is for you. Okay, so one of the best products from Morphe would have to be their contour stick. Now this is absolutely brilliant. It just slides beautifully across the skin and I find it's an absolute delight to blend into the skin. I had the Rare Beauty contour stick as well and that one's run out, but I have been absolutely happy to pull out my Morphe contour stick because it just feels so buttery and smooth on the skin. This undertone's perfect for those of you with fair skin. It is great for contouring. This one is definitely a hit from Morphe. This contour stick is in my everyday rotation. As you can see, it just blends in with absolute ease. Another hit from Morphe would have to be their loose powder. This one is absolutely brilliant for setting your under eyes. What I love about this powder is it is so finely milled and it stops your concealer from creasing. That's what I like about this powder. I've got the pink powder here. This one's called Brightening Pink. And I normally just take whatever's in the lid. And I find that this is absolutely brilliant for stopping your concealer from going into the creases. And this is another product that's in my daily rotation as well. And for cheeks, I have the Morphe Cheek Thrills. And this is in the shade Blind Date. So you've got 3 blushes in here that are 3 different finishes. I'll just swatch them for you. So that's your powder blush. As you can see, it's just very cloud-like and smoothing when I swatched it. This one is more of a cream blush. And finally, the bottom one. It just came out so smooth and blurring. And the cream products were absolutely easy to swatch and no patchiness whatsoever. I'm going to start off with my cream product. I'll just bring it across the cheek. I really love the color of this palette. And it's such good value as well, considering it is very, very similar to the Patrick Ta ones. Look how soft and pretty that has come out. It hasn't come out overly too pigmented. I'm not having to try and tone it down like I normally would have to with a cream blush. This one's actually a really easy one to build up. I feel as though if you're someone that's a bit scared and weary of cream products, this one's a really great one to begin with. Because as you can see, it's not hard to blend at all. It's not leaving any streaks. It's not hard to blend. It's not patchy. I feel as though this one is very beginner friendly for a cream blush. And as you can see on its own, it builds up nicely and looks very pretty. I'm going to go in with a more powdery matte version of the blush. It's going so nicely over that cream blush, which is what you want. This one builds up a lot more quickly than the cream product does. So I'd recommend going in with a light hand with this one. And now I'm going in with the middle shade, which has a little bit more of a shimmer to it. I'm almost going to use this one as a blush topper because it does have that pretty shimmer in there. So this is the look I got with the Morphe Cheek Thrills in the shade Blind Date. And it is an absolutely stunning shade. Oh, this one I'm excited about. This one here is the new Morphe Holiday Collection palette, which is called the Naughty palette. When I saw this color story, I knew that I had to have it. Not only does it have your gorgeous nude tones in there, it has some stunning shimmery pink tones in there as well. I'm such a fan of Morphe palettes. I feel as though the formula competes with some of my high-end palettes, and it is such a great price range. Look at the beautiful packaging on the Naughty palette. It is incredibly festive packaging. And it's got the names of each shade on the back of the palette as well. I like it when they actually name the shades rather than just giving them numbers. I think it's a little bit more creative. Oh, this is a pretty color story. So that's what the color story looks like. Got these really gorgeous cool tones with some beautiful pops of pink in there. So these are the swatches for the Naughty palette. You definitely have some really poppy colors in there, particularly this pink shade here. I've got my soft fluffy brush and I'm just going into this shade here. These are so pigmented. Look at that. I forgot how pigmented Morphe eyeshadows are. I should have pre-blended that. I do this every time, you know. But this is a good example to see if I can blend it in well because I put way too much on. Even though I put quite a little bit on in the get-go, it is blending in quite well. That's actually blended in really easily. Okay, so I've just got my flat shadow brush and I'm just going in with this other matte shade here. I'm just going to bring it right across the lid. Ooh, that shade's very deceiving. Look how deep it's come out. This is actually this shade here, that one. And look how it's come out on my eye. Even though I swatched them, you would have thought that I would have known that it was going to be this deep, wouldn't you? I was not expecting the look to be this deep. It does look very nice though, even though the look is a lot deeper than what I'd normally do. It does look lovely though, it does. I want to go in with this hot pink shade, I do. This colour is already quite intense, but I'm going to use my eye intensifier brush. And I just want to bring it along the edge, just put it on the outer edge. I want to see, ooh, this is a fun look, isn't it? Look at that hot pink colour on my eye. We're having a little bit of fun with the eyeshadow today. This is actually a really gorgeous deep pink that I want to put on my eye as well. I'm going to try and squeeze a little bit of that on the edging as well. So I'm just going in with that shade that I really wanted to try, and I'll just put a little bit on the edge as well, just to see how that looks. Build it up on the edge. I'm not going to hide that hot pink because I still want to be able to see it, but I just want to see how each colour works. See, that one's not as daring, I feel. Like that sort of toned the pink down a little bit. I don't want to cover the pink, I'm just going to tone it down a little bit. Because I do want to see how each colour works on the eye. I've still got the hot pink there, don't you worry. Same shade that I went with in the crease, and I'm just going to pop it under my eye. Okay, so for my favourite part, now I've got so many shimmer topper shades to pick from in this palette. I really do want to go in with this sort of lilac topper shade. Seeing as we've done the hot pink, I think we should go in with this one. So I'll put this in the middle. There's some gorgeous champagne ones as well, which I really wanted to try those too, but I think we'll stick with a bit of pink in the middle just to lighten it up a little bit. That shimmer's incredible. It actually has a real lilac shift to it as well. It's actually really incredible. It's almost got like a blue lilac shift to it. I'll close my eyes in a minute so you can enjoy the gorgeous shimmer that I've got from this shade. That is absolutely stunning. This is an incredibly fun palette. I will close my eyes so you can see that amazing shimmery shade that I just popped on my eye. Okay, so now I've got to do an inner corner highlight. So there is quite a few to pick from. I actually might go in with this shade here, and I'll pop that as an inner corner highlight just to lighten up the look a little bit. That was a really good choice. Look at that one. Ooh, that's very pretty. That has quite a lot of impact. It also has some really deep tones in there as well, so you can certainly smoke the look out and get more of a dramatic look. I'm just going to go now and pop a little bit of eyeliner on because I don't have a Morphe eyeliner, but I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I just popped on a black eyeliner. So this is the Morphe mascara, which is called Make It Big, and I have it in the shade black. I actually wasn't too much of a fan of this mascara the last time I used it. From what I remember, I think it might have been a little bit clumpy. I'll just move it closer so you can see the brush. So as you can see, it almost tapers in a little bit, and the bristles are quite close together. And if you look on the end, you can kind of see that it is clumpy. I'm not a fan of formulas that have that clumpiness to them. And I felt as though the last time I used this, it really did clump. So I wasn't too keen on this mascara, but we'll give it another chance. So far, the products that I've used, I absolutely love. These ones have been brilliant. But this one, I'm not quite sure. I just don't want it to ruin my look. I've got to try and get this big blob off the end of it. I'm trying to hold my breath so I don't get any clumps or make a mess of it. I feel like it's not having too much impact on my lashes. Like I can't really see anything happening. I've gone in quite a few times now just to try and get a little bit of impact. I'll just move closer so you can see. So obviously I have some on this eye and I don't on this one. I mean, there's so many great mascaras that you can get from the drugstore. So, I mean, this one's really competing with all those wonderful ones. Oh, I've got a clump. I'll just finish the look and maybe I'll let it dry, and then I'll try and get that clump off. My eyes do look a lot more dramatic now, but it just clumps so easily, and it's easy to mess up your makeup with this mascara. For lips, I have the Morphe Hot Honey. Now, I have used this product before, and it is incredibly hot like it suggests, and it definitely does have a honey smell to it as well. So if you're somebody that's not a fan of that honey smell, you are not going to like this product. If you're somebody that doesn't like burning products on your lips, you are definitely not going to like this product. I myself am not a fan of it, mainly because of those two reasons. It does really smell like honey. But to be fair, this product actually does everything that it claims to do. It will make your lips look juicy, it's going to plump them up. It will do all of those things, but then it also smells like honey and it will burn. So it's up to you whether you can stand that honey smell. And it's weird, I have honey on my oats every morning, but I just don't like the smell of it in my lip gloss. So this is the Plumping Lip Oil, and this shade here is called Hive Mentality, and it doesn't really have too much color to it. Although it does look pink in the component, it does come out clear. It actually has almost like a jelly consistency to it as well. The thing with this product is it has a delayed reaction, so you put it on at first and it's not burning, but then later on it starts burning. I find that the taste of it also goes in my mouth as well, which I was not a fan of last time either. It has given my lips a beautiful shine and it has definitely plumped them up. I can feel it starting to burn a little bit now. It's not a burn that you can't stand, but it definitely does have a little bit of a burn to it. I feel as though this is a miss for me because I don't reach for it and I'm just not a fan of the overall feel and taste of it on my lips. Well, this is it. This is the final look with all my Morphe products. Now, as you know, I absolutely love the eyeshadow palette. I think it's incredibly creative if you want to be creative. It has some amazing shimmers in there with these beautiful effects on the eyes. I recommend this palette because I think that you have both an everyday look that you can get from it, or you can have more of a fun look. And for the price point, I felt the quality was wonderful. I have no fallout on my face whatsoever. I really love the blush also. I think it's come out really pretty. I had no patchiness whatsoever. I felt like this one was quite user-friendly because it doesn't come out quite pigmented straight away, so you can build it up. Thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I had fun using my Morphe products. If you managed to stick around for this long, please remember to like and subscribe as it helps me out a lot, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.